Welcome, sentient beings from all known universes and beyond. It's time to activate your cranial downlinks and prepare to receive a raft of discussion on a cosmic ocean of science fiction and fantasy topics, interviews with local area genre devotees, and insightful prognostication by our soothsayers of science fiction, our forecasters of fantasy, and any other beings that happen to get caught in our gravity well. This is the Galactic Driftwood Podcast.
After a brief break, we've figured out who the traitor is. We are now in the haunt phase of the game. And kind of a surprise, there's no traitor yet. So, we are playing Haunt number 9, The Dance of Death. Every clock in the house strikes midnight, even though you're sure it isn't that late. As the clock's quiet, a lone fiddler plays a haunting melody that floats through the air, calling you to dance. The music makes your soul shrivel, but it also makes your lips curl up into a smile. How can something so awful and so wonderful? How can something be so awful and so wonderful at the same time? So, the haunt doesn't begin with a traitor. We all have a chance to become a traitor on our turn. So, at the start of our turn, each of us will roll at the start of your turn, we will roll each roll a sanity check. You must get a 4+ to resist the music's dark influence. Unless, like John, you have the holy symbol. He's immune. If we fail this check, we will immediately take 1 point of sanity damage and move as fast in the most efficient manner toward the ballroom. If we are in the ballroom and lose and fail the sanity check, they will then become a traitor and begin working with the Dark Fiddler to corrupt the rest of us. If you run out of sanity, you will become a traitor and go insane. To win,
or more insane.
Peter, played by John, must bring the holy symbol to the new pentagram chamber in the basement.
Which was added as part of the haunt rules. And we must collectively succeed in 4 sanity checks special sanity checks in the pentagram chamber with the holy symbol. If we do, we win.
We or me?
We all do. We win as a group.
Well, if you all lose your sanity and become traitors, you can't win the sanity roll.
Well, then the traitors win. So, either way, someone's gonna win.
Does the traitor roll? Or only the people who aren't traitors can roll for the sanity check?
Oh, yes.
Okay, so, alright, so, yeah, if like Charles, who might, since he has the lowest sanity, be the first
from the
to
get-go,
succumb,
yeah.
then...
Yeah, we always had our suspicions about Darren Flash Williams and his Shakespeare.
But I'm the only one that has to be in the pentagram, right?
Right, but anyone who's in the room with you can also make a sanity check.
Wait, but you don't have to... Right, if I make it to the pentagram room by myself,
Right.
then we all still take sanity.
No. Anyone who makes a sanity check to succeed on one of these has to be in the room with you. It is a special thing.
We all have to go there, don't we?
Yes.
Right now.
Right.
Okay.
Everyone is gonna be going to the pentagram chamber.
Or the ballroom.
No, that's if you
Yeah.
I don't think the ballroom counts unless
You
you're,
miss your sanity check, you go to the
if
ballroom.
you're a trader. Yeah.
No, before you're a trader.
All right,
now.
so there's a little bit of confusion here. So at the start of our turns, we do sanity checks no matter
Right.
what. That's the influence of the music on us.
Right. If we fail, we go to the ballroom.
Right. Now, the hero who goes to the pentagram chamber with the holy symbol, aka Superboy over here,
Yeah.
as part of his turn, he can take an action to make a sanity check. And that is, like, it's not the automatic check you make at the start of your turn. This is an action you take. You're in there with the holy symbol, fighting the dark influence. All right, so
Got it.
it is now
So I need
Bill's
to die,
turn.
Why do you need
and I have a 6 for sanity.
So,
Oh,
I roll
he
6
needs to make
dice.
that sanity now? Or?
right.
Okay.
This is him resisting the influence of the music.
And he has to get a what?
He has to get a 4 or more. Which he does. You resist the dark influence. Now what are you going to do?
Now he has to go to the pentagram.
Dumb waiter. Lobby landing. Basement.
So that's 1-2 movement down to the grand staircase. And a third movement will get you to the basement landing.
Okay.
So that's 3 move. What's your total move?
3.
3, so
3.
I'm done.
All right. So you're done.
Charles.
Charles, make your sanity check.
Oh, and it's how many dice?
What's your sanity level? 3.
3,
So you got 3 die.
and I have to get.
A 4 or more. Oh! You resist the influence.
Oh, mage and
So you can jump into the collapsed room and you'll be right in the basement.
Or we want to keep him away from us.
No, it's,
Yeah, it's what your character would do. What does your character want to do?
Well, Flash is gonna.
Try to get to the basement.
Yeah, he's gonna try to get to the
You
basement.
can
and he's
also
gonna
keep
roam.
exploring and try and find some items.
I don't
to
think
help.
that's what it said. I was supposed to try to get to the.
Okay.
So. And then what happens when I do? The collapse floor is the best way,
Yeah, it's the quickest way.
and but I will take
damage.
I'll take. And it just turns me right to
You will go here, and you fall into the.
It's physical damage, right?
Yep.
Which
So roll
would
1
be-
die.
might or speed.
It just says take a 1 die.
So roll a die.
Oh, that's right. You get
Roll a 0.
Or 1.
All right.
Or
So you
1.
take 1 point of something.
And it would be might or speed.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take 1 of speed because I don't.
And you find yourself in the larder.
All right.
What does the barter say?
The larder. You find an item. And it says, once per game, if you end your turn here in the game, gain 1 might. So,
Did I end my turn though?
yeah, because you're getting an item.
Okay.
Well, then you can go back if you want to like, change that.
No, we're good.
If you want your speed back, and then you subtract a might, and then
No,
you
it's-
get a might back.
Yeah, he's already made his choice.
Alright.
So what did you find?
Candle. It makes the shadows move. At least you hope it's doing that. If you draw an event card, roll 1 additional die, maximum of 8 dice for that event's trait rolls. If you have the bell, book, and candle, gain 2 in each trait. The first time you lose one of those 3 items later in the game, lose 2 from each trait.
All right, so you need a lot more items to make that work.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that's your turn. So on my turn, I have a speed of 5.
Well,
So,
you have to make a sanity roll.
oh right, I need 5 dice.
Hey, now when we make sanity rolls, we don't have to lower our sanity?
No, if you succeed. If you
Okay.
fail, you will lose a
Gotcha.
sanity.
Gotcha.
So I remain sane.
Okay.
It's gonna take him a little while to get down there.
I think I'm going to use the.
So I'm
floor just to go
going
The
to.
what?
What I'm going to do is actually 1, 2, 3. I'm going to continue to explore a little bit. Okay, so I find the junk room, and it has an omen in it. Dog. Companion. This mangy dog seems friendly. At least you hope it is. Gain 1 might and 1 sanity now. Lose 1 might and 1 sanity if you lose custody of the dog. Take a small monster token to represent the dog, put it in your room. Once during your turn, the dog can move to any unexplored room up to 6 paces away using doors and stairs and then return. It can pick up, carry, and or drop 1 item before it returns. The dog isn't slowed by opponents and can use one-way passages or rooms and require a roll. It can't carry items that slow movement. This omen can't be dropped, traded, or lost. So, I found a dog.
Nice.
Now it's my turn.
And I gain 1 might and 1 sanity, so that actually really worked in my favor.
Yeah.
I'm going to move here. What do I have to roll to?
3 dice.
3
And you
No, you
need
need a knowledge. So roll your knowledge.
and you need a 3+ to remove the lock.
5 of those.
He do his sanity.
He doesn't have to because he has the holy symbol.
Of course.
So I need a
He's
what?
a special
You need a
boy.
3 or more.
He's our Wesley Crusher.
Okay,
Yes.
the lock is gone.
Lock is gone.
Assume you want to take that lock.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Or
1,
What do you
2,
want?
3. Well, you can, once you're here, you can go to the next
Oh,
landing.
1, 2, 3, and can I go? How far down can I go?
4, 5. You can make it down to the grand staircase.
All right, let's go there. Oh, okay, I see. All right. And that's it. That's that.
Okay. If Father Reinhardt goes in the furnace room, what happens to him?
If he ends his turn there, he will take 1 point of physical damage.
And what happens in the larder?
In the larder, you gain 1 might if you end your turn there. Might doesn't really help us, but
Yeah.
it's handy.
And what about the junk room? Oh, the junk room won't get into the pentagram chamber, though, will it?
No, it will not.
How do I get into the... Oh, I got to go to the laundry.
Yep.
What happens in the laundry?
If you end your turn here, you may discard an item card to draw an item card from the discard pile, which we don't have.
Okay. Well, back me up 1 to the west.
How many do you have? How many spaces? What's your speed?
My speed is 3.
So we can't do anything until you actually get in there anyway.
I'll be there in a turn.
Yep.
So it's like, hopefully there's a door that goes straight. Otherwise, Bill.
I gotta find another basement tile. Good grief. Ah, here we go. Basement.
Oh, that's a good deal.
You find the abandoned room, which has an omen in it.
Photograph. It changes as you look at it, showing different rooms in this house. Well, probably this house. When discovering a room, you may discard the first drawn room tile and discover the next eligible room tile in the room stack instead.
Did Bill make a sanity roll?
No.
Oh, so yeah, make your sanity roll.
Oh shit.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're good. You're still not. You're
still
not
sane.
feeling the music. All right.
Charles, it's time to feel the music.
Where do you want to go? Well, yeah, you need to make your sanity.
Sanity. So I take 3 of these.
Yep. So
How am I trying to get again?
4 or more. Oh, so you actually fail. So you will lose 1 sanity.
So down to 2.
Which is going to make your next roll even harder.
And then
And then you are going to move as fast as you can back, or in the back toward the ballroom in the most efficient path.
So he starts going to the ballroom now.
Yeah.
Yes. So you've still got 6 movement?
Let's
Or
see.
5?
I have a speed of 5.
Okay, so you'll be going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
All right.
Alright, it's your turn, Seth.
Alright, so sanity. I got 6 dice now, though, so. We're, aside from Dash here, we're a pretty sane group.
Yeah.
It actually looks really good for everyone except for Dash.
Or Flash.
Flash.
Yeah, but that's
2.
Oh
You
no.
got a 3.
I got 3.
Oh shit.
Ugh. Well
Now
then.
you're heading for the ballroom too.
I lose a sanity, and I'm going towards the ballroom.
I didn't think you could mess that up.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
That's because he was.
Oh wait, to exit the junk room, I must make a might roll. So let's see, might is at 5. Okay, so I made it out. All right, so that's great. I'm feeling the music now too.
Oh, Jesus.
I can feel it in my soul.
Fossil Reinhardt does not like music.
Madame Zostra's connection to the spirits is making her weak.
1, 2, 3. Which puts
Well,
me-
no. You can just take this to this. So
Oh, okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
It's actually exactly the same. So yeah, okay.
What's the cave saying?
If you enter and exit the room on your turn, lose 1 from a physical trait. So he is just entering it this turn. So next turn is when he'll be able to make his first check. So, Fossil Reinhardt.
Well, it doesn't matter now. Oh, that's right. Because if you don't make it, you go down.
Yeah, we have to succeed at 4 of these checks. So you're still good.
All right, so I'm going to make 3 movements. All right.
Well, he's going to the ballroom now, isn't he?
No,
No,
not me.
He succeeded his sanity check.
Okay,
Okay.
so now he's done going to the ballroom and he's back to being.
I was never going to the ball.
No,
I thought you failed one.
I failed and
That's right. Sorry.
Dash or Flash failed.
Yeah, me and Sean have failed.
Okay.
Did you do that on purpose?
I just.
Go on for 2 episodes and it's still a thing. It's always going to be a thing.
Did you
I
watch
know
the
what-
episodes? We started a whole Sean for President movement. It's going to be great. Sean.
Well, I couldn't do worse as president.
So what do I have to get better than?
So you have
well,
to-
I've already.
You only get to roll
4 better.
2 dice now.
Oh, I have to. I subtracted 1. Oh, I do. I only have 2 dice.
Oh,
And what do I have to
Jesus.
get?
4.
4.
You need
Oh
2
yeah, because
twos.
that's happening.
Oh, lose
So
1
you
more
lose
sanity.
another sanity,
So I'm down to 1.
Ooh,
and you move.
closer to the ballroom.
You are in the ballroom now. So actually, if he fails his next check, which he will.
Yes.
What's my next check? So what do I do?
Okay, so next turn, there's no way you can succeed your sanity check. You're
No.
turning traitor next turn.
We always knew that was how it was going to be.
Yes, we knew that's how it would play out.
All right, so now I roll
You're a
5.
victim of your genetics.
I am.
Did you find your sandwich?
Oh, you're not.
Are you
All
sure
right.
you didn't eat it?
So I'm back on the sanity bandwagon.
No, are you sure you didn't eat it?
I'm not.
So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
There's always a mystery.
Who's that?
That was me. I'm sane again.
Oh,
No, I'm okay. I'm okay. I don't want to.
What do I need to roll to get out of that room?
You don't have to roll anything.
Well,
but
it's
you
like-
take a point of damage.
No, only if you enter and exit it on the same turn.
Oh,
So if you just run through the cave, you trip and you.
move me
You're
to
fine.
the pentagram room. Hand me an open card.
Actually no. It's
It's only when it's
pre-discovered.
discovered.
So
We didn't discover it.
Yeah, we did.
Well, I didn't get one. I
He's right.
discovered
It hasn't been discovered
Okay.
because
Discovered. We just added
you
it.
guys just put it there because of the rules.
Vial. This old and crazy woman says she should drink this potion that glows with an amber light. Maybe that's how she got old and crazy. Once on your turn, you may drink from the vial Roll 2 dice. 0, poison, take 2 points of physical damage. 1, visions and dreams, take 2 points of mental damage, and draw an item card. 2, failed experiment, no effect. 3, invigorating tonic, get 1 in any physical trait. And 4, the blood of something unknown, gain 1 in each trait but sanity and lose 2 sanity.
All right, and so now we are ready for step 2 of defeating the haunt.
Well, does he have to? Does Charles have to be possessed for me to finish this, or
No,
Wait, it's not Charles' turn yet.
no, it's still your turn. So now you are going to attempt to defy the Dark Fiddler with a sanity roll of 5+. So make a sanity check roll.
2 more dice?
You're a very sane child, the sanest child. All right, so what is that?
1, 2,
All right,
3,
so
4.
you did not. Thankfully, there's no penalty for that. So back around to Bill.
Because I just want to stay there, don't I?
Yeah.
All right.
So
I
roll
gotta
your
my
roll a sanity check.
Okay.
All right, so you're sane.
All right.
So now,
So move me into the.
all right. So
pentagram
you are
chamber.
going to take 1 die of physical damage if you just go into here. So do you want to do that?
Physical damage. Yeah, because I don't really need physical.
All right, roll a die then.
For what?
Roll a die. See how many points you lose.
Oh, do I have to roll a die?
Yeah, roll 1 die from any physical trait.
Oh,
So 1. So take a point off of 1 thing.
might. Okay.
Now you're in the same room with the holy symbol, so you can also you can also try to defy the Dark Fiddler. So roll me a sanity check.
Okay.
Oh,
Not good.
we are not defying the Dark Fiddler. So
No.
now we are back around to Charles.
Who doesn't even need to roll?
Yeah, you don't even need to roll. You just
Move towards the.
No, that's 2, right?
hold on.
He's in the ballroom.
Yeah, but he has to move
Well, I
downstairs
can
to the
have 1
basement.
dice that I have to.
We got to
roll
read his
before.
book.
Well, roll your 1 die and become the traitor.
Traitor.
All right. So normally, the traitor only gets to be the one who he's the only one who knows what his objectives are. But for the purposes of this podcast, I am going to explain to Charles exactly what he's doing and what has happened to him. Every clock in the house strikes midnight, even though you're sure it isn't that late. As the clock's quiet, the lone finger begins a haunting melody that floats through the air, calling you to dance. The music makes your soul shrivel, but it also makes your lips curl into a smile. Your mind struggles and screams, and then... Why did you ever resist the power of the fiddler's beautiful music? Joy and wonder fill your soul. The dance must go on forever. You cannot bear to let anyone stop it. Alright, so you are now a traitor. You've gone in, the music has driven you insane. What you know about us? You know that we're trying to stop the music. We're now your enemies. Your goal is to now steal the holy symbol and destroy it. So that's when you win, if you destroy that holy symbol. So, you must steal the holy symbol, and then you must end your turn in the chasm, furnace room, underground lake, and cast the holy symbol to its doom. So your goal is now to steal the holy symbol and end your turn in the furnace room. When you do that, you win the game.
And the holy symbol is with
John.
the person, Peter.
Now, unfortunately, this does come with some downsides for you. You are now uncontrollably dancing. So at the start of your turn, you must roll a might check. On a 3+, you don't have to do anything. On a 0 to 2, you're too busy dancing, you can't move, and you lose 1 might. So, and now when you attack, you're going to attack with speed instead of might, which is bad for us because you are one fast Right. Mofo. Thank you. So, we're just going to say that you get to take your traitor turn. So roll us a might check. Or roll a might check now.
So I have my 4 dice.
Yep.
I'm trying to get better than.
Then a 3.
Nope.
So unfortunately, you're too busy dancing in the ballroom to do anything. So move.
It's happened to me before.
Yep. Take a point of might damage.
So 1 point of might damage.
Right.
Correct.
All right, and now it's back to me.
Which you have to go into the pentagram room.
I have to succeed a sanity check first.
Oh, yes, you do.
The music already has a hold of me. It's in my brain. It's like I just can't stop. I'm just humming along. You know. How sane am I? Let's find out. Sane enough. All right.
Oh, you do.
So now I am going to attempt my own sanity roll to defy the fiddler. And I rolled a 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So not good enough. I need a 5.
So we all lost the first one.
Yeah.
The first round. All right,
So now it's back around to you.
So now I roll sanity for 5.
Yes.
I got 7 sanity. You think I could do this easily? And I did. I got this one.
All right. So now we put a sanity token on here. We need 3 more to win.
Can I get all 3? Am I done rolling? Or-
Yes, that's your turn.
I mean, next time, can I roll for another sanity point?
Yes.
Okay.
We have defied the fiddler once.
I will defile the fiddler again.
No, defy.
Oh, sorry.
Good grief. All right.
I'm defiling the fiddler.
2 successes. All right. Charles, make a might check.
Time to stop
Am I doing a
dancing.
might check first, or
Yeah,
I'm
your
already
might
insane?
check. Yeah, you're fully crazy now.
So now you just got to see if you stop dancing.
You are
Hey,
forever whistling that
It's my 3
Baby Shark song.
3 dice
Yep.
to get a.
3. All right, so you're stuck again, and you lose another might. You're just dancing.
That wasn't fun.
Now it's set.
All right, so now I have to see if I'm sane enough to keep going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is my sanity. Ooh, I failed my sanity check. So I'm going to take a point of sanity damage. And
Do you have to start moving to the ballroom?
let's see. When exiting, you must attempt a knowledge roll of 4+. So what's my knowledge at? 4. So exiting this room, I might take some more. No, I would lose another sanity if
Oh, jeez.
So this could go bad. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I'm fine. So 1, 2, and since I have to go through there, I get to. Okay, so no damage. 3, 4, 5. All right.
Now, if I get this, the game's over.
No.
Nope, we need 2 more.
2 more sanity rolls.
All right, so I need a 5.
Yeah. How many are you rolling now? You don't get to roll them all.
7. Got it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so that is 3 out of 4.
All right.
Could
It could be over now.
And remember, Bill, you actually have those lucky stones, so you can
Oh,
almost
yes.
guarantee your success.
Right.
You have to do
Oh
a
wait,
sanity check.
you have to do your sanity check to
Right.
figure out if the music
Right.
takes a hold of you.
So 6. Nope.
Okay, so all right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, final.
Dun dun dun. The
Our
fiddler
heroes
is
win.
gone. Dun dun dun.
All right, so is this the right one? Nope, that's the traitor stone. The heroes win. So,
Do we get Charles out alive?
we'll find out.
Yeah.
The fiddler plays faster and faster as you defiantly chant the words to banish him. Rain falls down from the ceiling, pelting down on the pentagram and the fiddler within. As he plays on, you notice his face beginning to melt like wax in fire. The terribly beautiful music continues as the fiddler melts, fading only when the last remnant of his body disappears in the driving rain.
So I guess when he goes away, the insanity's over. And
Well, I think he's still insane, though.
Charles?
Yeah, I think
what
It's
about
you're
permanent.
insane, but you're alive.
Right.
Yeah,
what about
But he's
you?
permanently got the music rolling through his head.
Yes, he's.
What about you? Because
What's
you
even
were
worse is
touched
it's
by the music
Shakespearean.
too.
I was touched, but I never went insane. I was just like, this tune is catchy. I think I'm gonna go dance. Wait, no, I don't want to go dance. I'll go crazy. No, I'd like to go dance. So, while Dash or Flash unfortunately spends the rest of his life humming Baby
asylum.
Shark, I'm able to get it out of my brain.
Can you hum Baby Shark for us?
I've heard it. Yeah, that and the duck song.
All right. So
Good game.
the Explorers win.
Right.
Yay!
Yay! And that's the game.
Dun dun dun.
This one, I mean, like the ones I've seen before, the person who's the haunted usually has like superpowers. This one's like almost debilitating to the person.
Yeah.
I guess it would have been worse if all three of you had it.
Well, the
Yeah.
problem was the way this went down. Right, my sanity is slow to start out with. I think my character was
Yeah.
The
Your
wrong
character
character for
was
this.
hampered.
The wrong character for this particular haunt.
Yes.
But the house was also very nice to us in the beginning phase of the game.
Yes.
Well, we didn't
Yeah.
get hurt. No one really took any penalties, and we had two players who kind of became almost
Super
superhuman.
sane. Super sane.
And even like my character, I was 2 points up on speed, 2 points up on might, up on sanity. No one really had any deficits, which is odd for this game because usually it can wreck you in the
Yeah.
beginning phases.
Yeah,
which
I was doing very, very well.
so yeah, that was about as good as this game can possibly go. So I guess maybe tune in next time for if we replay this and the house just murders us all.
Right. The house really should have murder bears.
I bet there's a haunt that does that. I know there's one haunt where you're attacked by wolves within the house.
We can
I've
just
played
call
that
those
one.
wolves- we can call those wolves Ewoks if we want to. I mean, we can do it.
Or murder wolves.
Sci-fi version of this. There's actually a fantasy version of this where it's Betrayal at Baldur's Gate that's set in the Forgotten Realms of Dungeons and Dragons. And
Well, now I was wondering about the characters on this because
Yeah.
both yours, the father and the professor, those seem like a pretty good standard stock but interesting
That's why I was gonna
character.
pick it.
Yeah.
But now the others,
Bill won't let anyone else take it because it's good. So
well,
No,
right,
no. It's all right.
but
I mean, look at how good your character did.
well, not did.
I
But
got destroyed yesterday on the same character.
Oh, that was
I got
magic.
lucky. But yours, it starts
Not
off
as
in a
interesting.
slightly better position than most.
well,
they're not quite your standard bad novel characters.
well, I think that these are more standard horror movie characters.
That might be.
So you have the jock. I've got.
Yes, but then they threw Shakespearean literature. Oh, that's because he's getting out of. He's not okay.
Everybody has layers, man.
Yeah.
Some of
Oh, I
those-
get it
yeah,
now.
and,
I mean-
because of the random nature, there's a lot of physical stuff here too that you would have excelled at.
I've got Madame Zostra, who's the
That's a little more.
fortune teller, or I've got Vivian Lopez, who I don't know what she does. She looks kind of like a homeless lady.
I'm still on murder.
But then we've got a little girl character who we didn't play, and a like the cheerleader type character who we didn't play. So this is all set up to be kind of a B horror movie. Like, you could encounter demons, slashers. We played one game where it was pink slime that absorbed people and the house.
And typically, I think a large number of the heroes in the house end up dying, and only one person gets out alive.
Or
and
no
probably
one.
maimed. Yeah, like a
Everyone lived
typical
in this one.
horror story.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah.
is kind of weird. But,
Charles is horribly.
This went about
Traumatized,
as
but-
well as this game can possibly go.
Yeah.
But it's just like that random traitor mechanic that makes this game fun. Is that you're all playing and you're all cooperative up until that haunt kicks in, and then someone's all of a sudden working against everyone else.
Right.
Just
and murder bears.
I like it because it's kind of a more structured
From down the
Pathfinder
hall
or D&D
here,
type of
chopped up,
game.
ooh.
right. I mean, everyone's got stats that you're checking,
Right.
and you've got attack rolls that you
Yep.
can do.
And you've got a mapped out place that you're exploring.
It is basically a role-playing game, just kind of simplified down and streamlined so that everyone doesn't have to have the 10-pound player's book at hand to know what happens when they want to make a deception check.
Right. We need to wrap.
Yeah, I think that's the end of the episode.
Do you want to use your encouragement?
First off, I'd like to thank Nikki and Sparta Games for having us here in their wonderful playroom. This table, if you can see it, is awesome. It's got a felt bottom here that makes it really nice for rolling dice on and putting stuff out on. It's got spots for drinks, which you can also get drinks here.
It does steal sandwiches, though, I've heard.
It's a possibility.
The table may or may
sandwich
not
could be in the
steal
house.
sandwiches. We've
Somewhere.
not confirmed this.
Did you check the kitchen?
But yes, thank you to Sparta Games for having us today. And if you like this episode, if you've liked any of our episodes, you can find us on Apple iTunes, Spotify, Stitcher, podcast.com.
I'm looking for my
The
sandwich.
best thing you can do is like us, subscribe, and leave a review there so that you can direct more people in our direction and we can keep getting bigger. And we'd love to do more things like this. So if you actually liked what you saw today, leave a comment on YouTube or on iTunes and tell us you liked this and you'd like to see us play more games. Or go to more locations, because I think we had a lot of fun here today.
We did. So, well, thanks everybody, and thank you all for watching. We'll see you next time when we'll have something very exciting to talk about.
I'm Seth.
I'm Bill.
I'm Charles.
And that's it for us.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Bye all.
Goodbye.
Thanks for listening to this episode of the Galactic Driftwood podcast. For more information and past episodes, please visit our website at galacticdriftwood.space or subscribe to us on YouTube. And now, please deactivate your cranial downlinks, collect your towels, and be sure to watch your step as you exit our gravity well.